Hey Dennis.
Hey Louisa, how are you? Good to see you. Huh?
Just here to get my racket strung for practice today.
Perfect. Maybe you just drop it off with Hannah.
Cool.
And let her know the tension
Hannah.
and everything.
I'll just do 45-45.
Okay, great. What time?
Today, can you do it by 12:30, please?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna take it right now and cut out the string and stuff, and then they will hand it over to Mitch to get it restrung for you for your practice session. And you go with one racket for the practice court, freshly strung, and then multiple ones for the match, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't necessarily wait to break the strings. I kind of rarely break the strings. I usually just string them for the matches. Like
That's
I have a
very good point because of injuries and stuff. Like I think we see it a lot of like tennis players out there in the clubs. They wait until the string breaks, which is one of the biggest issues in terms of injuries, elbow, shoulder, and stuff. I think your racket is just going to be mounted right now with Mitch over there on the machine.
Looks
and
pretty.
He's getting the string ready so that we can release you to get on the court to practice.
Let's go. This is a new setup for me. I've switched to the Links Tour end of last year for preseason. I tried a few different head strings and I really like this one. I feel like it's soft enough, but it gives me enough control and power at the same time. Like I said, at the net, I really need the finesse and feel like I can control the ball. I don't need overpowering. It's not my game style. But I also think it gives me enough spin, especially on the serve and baseline to set up. Because I change a lot of different kind of shots. The angle, the lobs, the chip and charge and all that.
Obviously, we are very happy to see like you're using the head grip, you're using the head racket, the head string. That's the perfect setup, basically. So hope it gives you the right feeling and to be successful here at the tournament and also the next ones, obviously.
Yeah, I love it. I love the whole. I've been using the Radical for a long time now too, and I like the new color, the new style from this year. I like it's a little bit more quiet. Like it's not so neon. It's like very orange. It's very Radical, but it's not as neon as a few models ago. So I really am liking the setup with the champagne that kind of brings it down.
So Mitch is just stringing up the main strings right now, getting everything pre-weaved, and so the guys usually like string two or three strings at the same time, and then they move from side to side to balance the racket out. So this is also very important so that you guys get a consistent quality.
Yeah. What's the time, like the time frame that you probably expect or you want to do a racket here?
So from that moment that we like just did, like when you dropped off the racket to finalizing it with the logo and everything, we usually calculate 30 minutes per racket. The actual stringing depends a lot on the string and also the string pattern. So a 16-19 string pattern and doing 4 knots is usually a little bit faster and easier for the stringers. If you have an 18-20 and like all of this, it takes a little bit longer.
What do you think the main difference is when people change the tension between vertical and horizontal?
It has to do with the feel and the power. So like sometimes if somebody doesn't want to really change the feel of the string bed, wants a little bit more power, they dial down the cross string tension. If you want to keep it consistent, like me personally, I also like the same on both.
Yeah, I like
but it really comes down to personal preference.
Yeah.
And also like the thickness of the string, or if you're using the same string on the mains and the cross, so a couple of factors. Which tension are you using actually?
45. First couple of days here I was 43. I felt like the ball was flying a bit too much, or after playing a little while, I feel like if I didn't get enough speed on it, it would just kind of go away, especially with the wind, like you said.
Yeah.
It's always one-sided. Sometimes it shifts depending on the time of the afternoon. But then I felt like the tighter racket would just give me enough room to, swing freely and still make the ball in, especially if it's a windy day.
So Mitch is now tying off the main strings, and then he's moving on to the crosses. So this is always also for the stringers a crucial part, because they want to make sure that also on the outside strings you have a very consistent tension. Because like that's what a lot of shop stringers and people do wrong, or home stringers. They don't apply extra tension on the outer strings, and then they lose too much tension on the knot. And this is here, like everything is very consistent.
Cool. Yeah, that's how you get the 4 knots.
Yes.
Or the first 2 first.
Yeah. And now it's up to the crosses where Mitch
Now
has
it's the
to
cool
weave.
part, huh? Like this.
Yes.
It's like you're playing the guitar or
Yes.
something.
And he's a good guitar player. You see it.
Yeah, also. Yeah, that was impressive.
And also here, like what a lot of club stringers are doing different, they start with the first cross string, and this is what Mitch isn't doing. So what that means is like he's avoiding too much friction so that the string doesn't get any dents or itch, like gets burned. Because the polyester string, if you pull it too fast, actually the string gets burned because of the friction, and then it doesn't move during play. And then you lose all the spin and all the touch
that's why it
and
doesn't
feel.
move all the time. It moves less, I guess.
It moves actually like during the impact, it
Yeah.
actually moves more, but it goes back into the original position faster.
Got it.
And that's why you feel that extra spin. So it's about the movement of the string and the moment of impact. So after your shot, you don't see it that it has moved.
Yeah.
And this is also showing that it's a good string job actually.
Nice.
So when you see
good to
like
know.
when you play when you would play your racket and it's badly strung, and you would hit like a forehand or whatever with a lot of spin,
Yeah.
the string, if it would be bad, the string would stay in that position where it had moved and it wouldn't
Yeah.
snap back.
Got
And
it.
you would feel the difference in spin. And also what the guys do is like when they now they pre-weave the cross string, so they always don't pull the last one they have weaved, they pull the previous one. Also here to avoid too much friction. And also they can immediately straighten the string during the process, so that the tension is actually applied more accurate. So sometimes I don't know if you've like seen rackets where the cross strings are like they look weird.
Yeah. Why
if
is
you-
that?
Because this is like the moment, like right now, as Mitch is holding that string straight, and you can see it here that the string is already very straight.
Yeah.
Some stringers don't do that, and then the string gets like a curve.
And then you
And
have
they,
to
they
pull
do
it
it
up.
afterwards, and when they do it afterwards, you kind of lose nearly 3 to 4 pounds actually in tension. And also again, like the distance of the clamps towards the frame always tries to be like consistent, so that each string gets the same tension applied.
And what would you say the Lynx Tour, how does it compare to the Touch one? Because I've tried both of them.
Lynx Touch is way softer, gives you less spin. It's
Yeah.
more for like a touch and feel than for spin and power and it's more. It has also a different construction. It's a round string,
Yeah.
and it's 2 different materials. While the Lynx Tour is a shaped string, which gives you the extra bite on the ball for
Yeah.
the additional
That's why you
spin.
feel more spin,
Yes.
more power.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, cool. Because I did try both of them, but I adapted better to this one, so it makes sense.
We have a few players who actually combine Lynx Tour with Lynx Touch. So they use Lynx Tour on the main and Lynx Touch on the cross to make it a little bit softer even, a little bit more powerful. I think the team has now your racket ready.
Thank you. Feels good.
Cool.
It's good.
Glad you are happy.
45.
Yes.
My little,
Little tap in
reminder of which one this is.
So it was great
Keep
seeing
numbers.
you
Thank you.
here in the stringing room. Good luck for the tournament. Enjoy practice today. And
Thank
then
you.
yeah, come back and let us know if you have been happy and we do the other rackets.
Let's go. I'll bring the other ones once I know when I play.
Okay,
Thank you,
perfect.
guys.
See you.
Let's go.